Butch for me is nothing to do with being masculine. It's actually something about being really feminine, about identifying as a woman. Butch is also for me about how I am perceived as I walk through the world. I'm punished every single day for being, as the great Hannah Gadsby says in The Net, an incorrect woman, and I'm punished every single day for that. And so for me, being Butch is also about how I survive that in the world, how that makes me strong. And I think it's really important to say, you know, lots of people think Butch is synonymous with masculine. For me, it really isn't, for a couple of reasons. Firstly, we all, our lives, they all revolve around masculinity. We live in a patriarchy. We have no choice, whether we like it or not. Everything is about masculinity, and I refuse to accept that. I refuse to say that my identity is also about masculinity. It's not. There are lots of different types of women in the world, and I want to fight for the right for there to be lots of different women in the world. You know, when lots of people say to me, oh, why do you want to look like a man? I really want to ask them the question, why is it so hard for you to see me as a woman? I've had you know, the usual things from oi die, along with, you know, I was walking my dog in the park and a guy shouted, oi, fucking dyke, and he bent over and he farted at me. Yeah, that was definitely a new low. I've also had guys try to run me over in their cars. And most recently I had something happen in a post office near where I live, which really affected me really, really deeply. I walked into the post office and a guy was waiting at the counter, and he turned around, he just started looking at me in that really disgusting way. And I don't know, sometimes, most of the time, I can ignore it. But this time I just said, what are you looking at? Why are you looking at me? And he tried to hit me and was shouting at me, and I was really, really, really frightened. And mostly I was really, really frightened because nobody in the post office did anything. The people who worked there didn't do anything. Another woman at a counter who was being served actually turned to the guy and egged him on. You know, everybody looked around and they decided I was the bottom of the heap, and that's really very confronting and very frightening.